It is 6:30 on Monday night. You know what that means. We are here to discuss detoxification, fasting, raw food, all kinds of things, breatharianism, but basically how to heal yourself. Do-it-yourself healing in all of its simplicity. In my view, there's really only one problem, one disease, if you will, and that is a dirty lymphatic system or sewer system, which backs up in the body and causes all kinds of degeneration and suffering. So once we get that concept, the simplicity of that, just getting that lymph system moving, getting it cleaned out, getting the kidneys opened up again so they're filtering the lymph system, getting those acids and toxins out of the body, then everything seems to change. And once you start this process, you're going to be healing things that you didn't even know you had or weren't even aware of. So that's been my experience and the experience of many, many people. So this is really simple. And, I was just having a thought before starting up. And it was that, what if this whole, disease naming game is just a big fraud? It's just a big game. In other words, maybe they're aware, maybe they're not aware of the simplicity of what healing really is. Removing the acids, removing the toxins out of the body, which causes the degeneration. So once you do that, then all these things that have these names on it, these patented names, copyrighted names, are now, they go bye-bye. So I'm just wondering if that's really the case here. It sure seems like it because, once this process begins, it's not specific to, once you start detoxification, once you start really doing some heavy cleaning of the lymphatic system, it doesn't just target the area that you're trying to fix. It will target the whole entire body. And therefore you're regenerating, you're cleansing, and you're healing many things in the body all at once. And Lord knows that we have so many things in all of us if we've led a somewhat normal, Western life. So anyways, that's just a thought. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about my fast. I was doing the master fast system, and I broke it on day 44. And which I was trying to actually, I've got to be honest, I was trying to make it through Thanksgiving, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna bow out. So on day 44, I had some smoothies. I had some fruit smoothies where I took, the whole frozen fruit and some grape juice and banana, and I made a smoothie. And I drank half of it. I wanted to see how I reacted to it, and I did just fine. No reaction at all. So I started my process of breaking my fast, and then by the nighttime I had a salad, and I want to see what that was going to do. Not a very big salad, but just a salad, just see what that was going to do, and I did fine. The next morning on Thanksgiving Day, I had a couple of smoothies in the morning, and that sat with me just fine. But then the fun began. So it was now Thanksgiving time. We had about 12 people at my dad's house, and coming in from all around. And anyways, so I started nibbling on some things. My daughter's a vegan, so she made a vegan mashed potatoes and vegan dressing, and some green beans with some portobello mushrooms. So I started dabbling in that a little bit, nibbling on that, just kind of testing the waters and see how I felt and all that. And I felt fine. But then in the evening, I think around 6 or 7, I had just a couple little bites of apple pie. And that set something off. Just a few bites of that really started to set something off, some acids in my stomach. And I got to say, I did not have a good night that night. My stomach was very acidic, and I got indigestion. So I tried to keep my nibbling really small, but it got me. And I realized that it probably wasn't a good idea after breaking such a long fast, a 44-day fast. So let that be a warning to everybody. I'm glad I get to be the guinea pig, I think Gino recommends, 5 to 7 days of just, maybe moving to the whole fruits and the green juices. So probably breaking a longer fast, but that's probably pretty wise. But I was real cautious. I didn't get hurt too bad, but I really understood the acidity of cooked foods. When you're sensitive like that, when you're really super clean, even a small amount can really kind of catch up to you. So it was a great learning process. I'm not sorry I did it, but yeah, it was just part of the circumstances with the family and all that, and it was cool. But anyways, I'm back on just the smoothies and a salad at night right now. I am really seriously thinking about going back into the master fast, maybe the modified master fast, where you do the grape juice and lemons and the psyllium pudding in the daytime and the herbs, and then in the evening you do a fruit meal or a salad meal. So I might go back to it because, to be honest with you guys, I felt really, really, really good on that whole thing. My body got really used to operating just on the fruit juice, and I was doing just some incredible cleansing. Oh, and I got to say too, when I woke up the next morning after having that bad night, I felt stiff again. I hadn't felt stiffness in my legs and in my sides in a long time. That stiffness returned, at least all morning. So that was really interesting that it would flare up that quickly again. But anyways, yeah, I was burning real clean on the fruit juice. And the pain was out of my body. Just felt really super light and good and energetic and all that. Wasn't really missing food. And so I think I'm going to ease back in on the modified master fast, maybe starting tomorrow again, and do some dry fasting and things, because it was just such a great experience. And now a couple days without doing it, I can kind of tell the difference. But I think I'm going to find my stride, what works best with me. I did lose, most of my weight loss was in the beginning couple of weeks. I think I only lost about maybe 10, 15 pounds. But I was feeling on the thin side, which was great. But people that hadn't seen me in a while, my nephew saw me. He looked at me, was very concerned. He goes, "Mark, are you okay? Are you sick?" I said, "No, I'm just fasting." But he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." As I said, you look so different, And but once he got used to me, he said, "I'm sorry I said that. It just may be shocking." But he kind of said, "Well, you don't really look that sick, So anyways, I don't know. But I got on the thin side, and my genes are kind of hanging on me. But what I want to do is, now that I've got myself really, really cleaned out, I would like to build myself back up. And I'm planning on doing that with adding in alfalfa sprouts and maybe some of the building veggies like spinach and kale. Things like that, the really dark ones. And certainly I'm a big fan of the sprouts too, especially alfalfa. And build maybe some green powders, some raw green powders, and build some muscle back. Some really clean muscle would be really great to help me with my surfing, and also my skiing. Skiing's coming up. We're starting to get snow finally, so I'd like to be able to build some good strong muscle mass. So maybe the smoothies, fruit smoothies, and then some kind of nice green drink in the afternoon, and then a nice salad or more green drinks in the evening. We'll get that job done. But anyways, real healing, you guys, is so simple. It's do-it-yourself healing. It's just all about cleaning that sewer system. All these so-called diseases just go away, and that's the message I'm bringing, and a lot of people are bringing to the planet here. We really want to end this suffering, this needless suffering. This addiction to all of this processed food is just outrageous. And Dr. Arnold Ehret talked about this a long time ago with his mucusless diet healing system. He was onto this a long, long time ago. This is nothing new. You remove the mucus-forming, acid-forming foods out of the body, and return the body to its natural state. And we're basically fruitarians. That doesn't mean you have to do 100% fruit, although it's great. But tender leafy greens and things like that with high fruit is really, really the optimal way to go. And you just watch your body just change and revert back to its the goodness that nature intended it to go to. But so it's really that simple. So we're just I'm just playing kind of a plumber here to help you remove the obstructions that you put in the body unknowingly. So we've got to do some digging, to really clean the pipes out. You've got thousands and thousands of miles of lymphatic tubes all through you. And, getting this cleaned out will be your ticket to Wellville. So I'm here as a coach to help you with that, to help you with the herbs, which will really, really boost up the cleansing of the body, and also the techniques, that that I'm certainly learning along the way. Including this fasting. This fasting has just been unbelievably powerful. And the dry fasting and the master fasting, the juice fasting, and all that's just been incredible. But anyway, so let's move on to some questions here and get going. Let's see what we got here. So we've got Epal Karthik. Good question. I'd like to know that as well. Oh, wait a minute. I skipped. Sorry, guys. I'm warming up here. Here we go. All right. So we've got Austin on with us. Austin, welcome to the party tonight. Okay, we've got Epal. Hello, Epal. We've got Austin from Winnipeg, Canada. That sounds like it's cold up there, Austin, but yeah, it's cold down here in Ventura, believe it or not. We just had a nice storm move through, so we get the back end always has cold air moving through here, so it's great. We've got High Carb. We got High Carb joining the party again. We've got Linda Burse. Hi, Mark. Hi, Linda. The Eyeball Kid. Say my name. Tell us your real name if you want. The Eyeball Kid. I love it. Raw for beginners. 44 is a great number. Good for you, Mark. Yeah, thanks. 44 seemed like a very auspicious number, even though I didn't plan on that. I just kind of said, I'm gonna sample a little bit of this Thanksgiving stuff. But yeah, I feel it's a good one. This is my first real fast, you guys. So I thought it was a pretty good number. And I broke it just in time for the cold weather too. So anyways, Kalpana, hello, Kalpana. Karthnik, hi, Mark. Hi, Karthnik. How about quinoa? Is it good? Well, quinoa is a grain. Grains are starches. Grains are high in carbohydrates, complex sugars. So not a big fan. Quinoa is actually one of the better of the grains, though. It's one of the less acidic grains, like millet. So if you can have a little bit of quinoa, and it's probably the best choice in the grain department. Some people like a little bit on their salad and things like that, maybe to ground yourself a little bit. But yeah, if you're not really in a real strict detoxification mode, where you're not really healing something real serious, think of it as something that slows down a detox and is a pretty darn good cheat food. That's the way I would look at quinoa. Okay? Kalpana, congrats on your long 44-day fasting. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. It's hard to believe. I mean, it sounds, Herculean doing it, but it really was not that bad once I got past the first week. And then I had a couple dips in there, but never once did I really think about throwing in the towel. As far as, just, oh my God, I can't take this anymore. This is just killing me. No, never like that. I think I broke it at 44 because I just felt internally that was a good number on my first one, and and plus, like I said, the holiday thing. So, Jessica, hey Mark, did you notice any emotional detoxes on your fast? Absolutely, yeah. I'll tell you, there's something very, very comforting about food, about hard food, solid food, even if it's fruit. Fruit has a very, very soothing, nurturing quality to it. And certainly salads do and things like that. And also the preparation, when you're doing high fruit and high raw, you're not really preparing a lot. So I would wake up in the morning and feel I was almost lonely. I get up super early, as I tell you guys. Like when I was on that master fast, I was getting up at 3:45 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So you just have nothing to do. so that's an emotional thing. Just the comfort of food preparation and all that. So yeah, a lot of emotions in that regard. Leaving things behind. Leaving more and more of, I guess, the normal world behind is sort of, that was kind of emotional for me. Because sometimes we, look at, people that are following the raw food thing and certainly this master fast and dry fasting and the concept of the lymph system, which really isn't widely known. We're kind of outcasts in our own little way. So, yeah, it can get a little bit lonely out there in that respect. But yeah, what Gino said, when you feel real emotional, you want to get that out. And enemas are really good for emotional detoxing. Now, there's a lot of people that are going through real emotional times. Like when I was going through my divorce, it was horrific. And I'm sure a lot more things would have been brought up right there. I'm in a very emotionally stable time right now, knock on wood. May the blessings be on that. But yeah, we're all in different stages at different times. So it could kick up emotional. But it's good to detox that out. It is an emotional detox. So you are purging that out of the body by doing this. So wonderful. Yeah. EPAL, Karthik, good question. I'd like to know that as well. Yeah, so we answered the quinoa thing for Karthik. Okay, good. Kelly's back. Hi, Kelly. Highly recommend the hybrid master fast. Good. Yeah, you've been on that. And Christine Boyle said she was on the hybrid and still kicking out a ton of mucoid plaque and still detoxing really well. So I think that's something I can maintain and just take it to a high. Add some real building veggies in there, and see if I can gain some muscle mass so I can report to you guys on that. That would be great because I've got the body fluidity back, the pain out of the body, and if I can get the muscle mass, I don't really even need mass. I just want the strength. Would be great. I'm going to do it again starting on the 1st through the 21st. Then have a little fun for the holidays. Yeah, why not? Absolutely. I just did. So good. Manuela, Mark, can you talk about to us about your healing during the Master Fast? What do you think why do you think the Master Fast is beneficial? Okay, so that's a great question. So my healing, as you guys already know, I had fibromyalgia. I had systemic acidosis. My lymph system was backed up head to toe, and it was manifesting in me as loss of mobility, pain in all the joints, pain in the sides, mostly the colon. I'm imagining just a lot of pain. Lost my flexibility. Was having a hard time moving and walking and all that. So my sports were really taking a toll. If the body isn't fluid, I just can't. It's not as fun and all that. So, anyways, it's always been the rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, Lyme disease. All that is the same darn thing. It's systemic acidosis. So that when I started the Master Fast, I did it as a service because I wanted to be able to talk to you guys about my experiences. I wasn't really doing it to heal because I felt I was doing pretty well, especially for my age. So I figured that I have to have a little bit of stiffness. My gosh, we can't go on forever, right? So, but what happened is during the first 10 days, my legs started really freezing up. I kicked up acids in my thighs, in my knees, and in my hips, and it was really, really painful. And then I was told, I went on the Master Fast page and I was told to go get a rolling pin. So I went to the dollar store and I got a rolling pin, like what you roll dough out with. I got just a cheapo plastic one. And I started rolling my thighs and all that, and got my legs above my kidneys and was skin brushing back and all those things, and got it out. But there was probably 4 or 5 days in there where I was really, really in pain. So that was my healing there. And I would say the healing kept going. My bowels were kicking out in the beginning. No mucoid plaque, but a lot of very, I called it the bubbling crude. It was very black, very toxic, kind of watery, and just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. And then the mucoid plaque started coming. I think about day 8 for me. And that was the rubbery, toxic, just smelly, rubbery stuff. And that went on pretty much the whole entire Master Fast, kicking out that stuff. We have roughly 30 feet of GI tract. So we was kicking that out. So that felt really, really good. And my absorption, I got to tell you guys, is really, really amazing. I do some real special herbs. And I'll just leave it at that. And they really kick in. it's like, wow, double the dose, and I can really feel it. So yeah, lots of absorption has returned to me. So really, really pain-free body. More I gotta say, more brain power, consistent brain power throughout the day, not getting those real dips, not getting those real like lulls where you're like, oh my god, I'm exhausted, I've been thinking too much, I've been working too much, concentrating too much. No, none of that. Just consistent, really smooth brain power, I think, is another real healing that has come to me. My ears detoxed. I did some ear candling. I was getting a lot of popping. Felt like my ears were really trying to clear. That really helped a lot in that department. Yeah, skin. Man, thanks to everybody that was really commenting how good my skin was looking. I had just gotten out of the water, the cold Pacific Ocean, and my skin was all tight or something. I don't know if I got a lot of great comments, but yeah, a lot people were commenting on my skin and all that kind of stuff. But people were a little fearful of how skinny I got, but I assured them I was fine. But yeah, I think there's a rule that for every year you grow older, you should gain a pound or two. And I think when people see you going in the opposite direction, they're like, wow, that guy must be sick. No, how about I'm getting super healthy? So anyways, that was kind of fun, but that's really the healing. Okay. I think the master fast is beneficial because number one, you're giving your digestion a break. You're doing no solid food. You're doing herbs. You're doing the fruit juice, the cooked grape juice and the lemons, and you're doing the pudding, the psyllium pudding. And you're not really digesting. So that's what the benefit is. You're using all that energy for healing, for cleansing, and it just gives the body a break. And as John Rose would say, you're going on a solid food vacation. And he's a real super interesting guy. I think he's 64 or 65, and this guy is in amazing shape. He was a tennis coach, and he's an amazing health counselor. You can find him on YouTube, John Rose. Yeah, he's out of Houston, Texas, and yeah, he's really, really. He talks about a lot of really great things. He's really a turned-on guy. I find him really interesting. So, anyways, just giving him a little plug. I don't know him, but maybe I can get him on the show. That'd be great. Margie, hi Mark. You do look good, even though you lost weight. Laughing out loud. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah, the camera adds 10 pounds. So wait till you see me in person. You might be shocked. All right. So good. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I gotta say, the cooked food on Thanksgiving took me down a little bit. I'm glad to be back on my raw, to be honest with you. But it took me down a little bit. But it was a great experiment. I think I think that the acidity of those cooked apples is what really nailed me. That got me. I think I know cooked apples are really, really acidic. So. And plus, there was some processed sugar in there. It was brown sugar, but it was highly processed. So, and of course, the white flour in there got me. So, and there was a lot of cinnamon in there too. But that seemed to be the cheat that got me, that whacked me. Okay, so all right. So, Infinity TEA, I like it. What is the hybrid master fast? Sorry, I'm late. Okay, so the master fast. Just to recap, you guys. Developed by Gino DeSario and his guys over there. It is cooked grape juice, like Welch's, okay? Just processed grape juice with nothing else added. And I think Welch's might add a little vitamin C, I'm not sure. But, just a simple cooked grape juice and fresh lemons. And what Gino is saying is that it creates a plasma field interaction. Plasma is sort of the universal energy. Some call it chi, some call it prana, but it's the universal energy. It causes a field interaction which potentiates the juice as healing and cleansing. So don't know much about that, but this stuff really is amazing. And Max DePro over at MasterFast says it is like Drano to the GI tract, and I have to say that is really, really true. I've never had such a powerful cleansing of my GI tract ever. So whatever it was working beautifully. This is a fast that you can function on, that you can do everything you want. I have videos of me surfing, not actually surfing, but getting out of the water and talking about my experiences, and riding my bicycle and working, many hours and all these things and not missing a beat, not having those. Well, there's a couple of days where I took my energy down and I just wanted to rest and all that. That was fine. I just found things to do and, just computer things and all that, and not really expend a lot of energy. But, so you combine the juice and then you do the herbs. So you do kidney and bladder herbs, much like Dr. Morse's Kidney Bladder 1. You can use Dr. Morse's Kidney Bladder 1. Lymphatic herbs, all tinctures, by the way. All tinctures, no capsules. So kidneys, lymph, and then adrenals, the endocrine gland herbs. And then Gino likes the GI broom in a tincture form, but I was doing it in the powder form, along with the psyllium pudding, which is psyllium pudding is the excuse me, I'm getting a low battery signal here. Psyllium pudding is the is psyllium husk, and hold on, I'm trying to find my cable here, you guys. Please excuse me 1 second. Okay, so psyllium husk, bentonite clay, and activated charcoal. Okay, so that is. Sorry about that, you guys. I apologize. I lost my connection to my laptop here. But anyway, so yes, so the herbs, the psyllium pudding, and the cooked grape juice with the raw lemons. That is the master fast. Okay, that's what you live on. All right. So the modified is where you do one meal a day, which could be fruit or a salad. So that's basically it. It's pretty simple. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Then 1 day a week you'll do a dry fast for 24 hours. 24 to 36 hours where you have nothing. No water, no juice, nothing. So you give the body a real break. And according to a lot of people that I have communicated with, that is when the real deep healing comes in. Okay. So that is, and then you want to at least do 12 hours every day of nothing, of dry fasting. So you stop eating or stop drinking anything, no psyllium pudding, no herbs, nothing. No fruit juice from, let's say, 6 o'clock at night. You don't pick up again until the morning. Some people are doing 18 hours. Some are doing 20 hours, where they only have a 4 to 6 hour window for consuming anything. So it's all how you want to approach it. But that's it. It's real simple. Okay, hope that answers your question there. Okay, so facilitate 300. Hi, welcome back. I would love to do a 50-day master fast. Yeah, it's super easy. At least it was for me. If you're really super toxic and you haven't really done a lot of fruit cleansing, you may have a lot bigger problem than I have. Not everybody is as clean. So, not that I'm super clean, but, I was able to do it. So you've got to be your own gauge. You know what I mean? And there's ways to ramp up into it. Like I always say, cooked veggies is the slow part. Okay. And then, salads would be the next. Green drinks would be the next. So if you can handle green drinks, right, then you can move up into, fruit juices like orange juice. And then you could move up into fruit smoothies, and then you can move up into solid fruit. So if you can handle those levels, then you can get onto the master fast, I believe. Okay. Then fruit, and you want to do heavy weightlifting on the master fast. I would not advise that. I'll tell you why. Because when you're doing heavy weightlifting, you're going to be creating a lot of acids, the lactic acids, as you're breaking down the muscle cells. So I'd be really careful about that. I would do the master fast myself, and I would do your deep cleaning. Okay, and then I'm losing my focus here. Hold on. I would do your deep cleaning on the master fast, and then I would break the master fast, and I would go into, like I'm doing, I'm going to go into the green drinks, the green powders, the raw green powders, and then the power herbs, like the alfalfa sprouts and the spinach, the kale, the collards, things like that. to build. Okay, that's what I would do. So there are some raw vegan bodybuilders out there. You may want to look into some of them. Some of them look really, really good. I mean, they are just really cut. So, and I guess super competitive as well. Okay. So Infinity, how often should we do an enema? You should do an enema. You want your bowels to move every single day. Okay. So if your bowels are not moving, you want to definitely do an enema. I don't know why I'm getting this out of focus thing here, guys. Hold on one second. I might be tricking it somehow. Huh. This is funny. Hold on one second. Hang on one second. Maybe I can trick it here. There we go. It might be picking up the front of the computer. Maybe I'll lower that down a little bit. Okay. All right, let's try that. Okay, so okay, so yeah, an enema every time you're not moving your bowels, at least once a day. Anytime you have an emotional detox, anytime you have any pain, and sometimes you'll get some pain, in the GI tract, things like that. So if you're experiencing pain, I would do an enema at that instant. I'm on day 3, and this is the first day that I haven't had a BM. So yeah, definitely do an enema. Okay, that'll keep. You want that toxicity to move out of the body. Okay, through the kidneys and through the bowels too. Okay, so that would be highly recommended. Kelly is addressing Infinity. It's the master fast system, but you have 1 meal a day, preferably mono fruit. Okay, so she's referring to the hybrid master fast by the 1 meal a day protocol there. So thanks for the clarification on that, Kelly. Infinity, use a. Okay, so that's just a typo. Austin, nodes swelled up 9 months ago. Been a long healing process. They're smaller in my neck. Now any tips to get rid of for good? Been on master fast 6 days and dumped mucoid plaque 8 times already, 2 feet long. Wow, that's amazing on day 6. Congratulations. Yeah, the lymph nodes, you got a clogged lymph system, and I hope you're doing the herbs with this. If you're doing the herbs while doing this master fast, the herbs are highly, highly potentiated, okay? This fast really, really perks up those herbs. So you may want to add a lymph node formula by Dr. Morse into your herbal protocol there, and that should help you with that. You can also do castor oil packs, okay, on those swollen lymph nodes. You take castor oil on some cloth, and then you drive it with some heat with the heating pad. Okay, that'll help you out too. And neurolymphatic massage on my website. Just type in massage; those will come up, and you can learn how to neurolymphatically move the lymph through the lymph nodes too. Okay, but congratulations, you're doing great. That's amazing. So yeah, so that would be what I would do. And congratulations on moving mucoid plaque so well. Wow. Yeah, you guys will quickly see. I mean, this gets real fast. Okay, but like I say, get through that first week and you're home free, as far as I'm concerned. But like I say, don't hurt yourself. I mean, if you get on this master fast and you're really getting super healing crisis, you got to know how to hit the brake pedal. Okay, so try to move yourself back down to some salads and things, and move back up slower. Facilitate 300. How long should I wait when I take Dr. Morse's herbs before taking the psyllium pudding? Thanks. Okay, so yeah, okay, so the psyllium pudding is going to have the psyllium husk in it, which are very expansive. They're like the brush that goes through you, and then you have the bentonite clay and the charcoal, which are really toxin pullers and absorbers. Okay. And they also create that field interaction that Gino talks about as well. But so let's say you take your herbs, right, and then you take that right after that you take the psyllium pudding, or you took it right before you took the herbs. You could just potentially absorb all of those expensive herbs into the pudding. So you don't want to do that. So what I would say, and if you guys know for sure, because I'm kind of paraphrasing off Gino, but I would say to wait an hour, half hour to an hour after taking the pudding. I would say an hour before taking the herbs. Or take your herbs and then wait an hour and then take the pudding. Okay? because you don't want to lose all the you want to make sure that stuff is absorbed into the body before you take these pullers and these astringents in the psyllium pudding. Okay. All right. Hannon. Hi, Mark. Good to be here again. Great to have you. All right. Yeah, I remember you. Been on Dr. Morse's protocol for almost 3 months. Congratulations. So you're on 12 of 14 weeks probably. Read Arnold Ehret's book in 1981 and have been on and off raw ever since. Fantastic. Yeah, that book has been a real inspiration for many, many people. Love what you and so many wonderful guides are sharing. Absolutely. Yeah. It's just such great news. It really is. I mean, we're trying to hit that critical mass, that 100th monkey, so to speak, where this stuff just ripples all through, and then people are just throwing down their cooked food, and they're returning to their natural diet. That'd be wonderful. When they get a taste of how good this is, I think it becomes so easy, because you really can't return once you've ingrained this raw living high fruitarian diet into yourself. You really can't go back, because you don't want to operate it at that level of energy and consciousness. I know that sounds kooky, but it's really true. And you can really feel giving up, especially after that long master fast. You can really feel giving up some of your consciousness, some of your life force, and some of your brain power. So I'm happy to be on my high raw here. Kalpi Nan here. All right. Welcome. Yes, you were telling me you were coming. Excellent. Michael Stramello. Hi, Mark. Hi, Michael. Facilitate 300. Shout out from Colorado. Yeah, you guys are getting some snow out there, I hear. I got my dump alert from Powder Chasers. So awesome. I'll be coming out there shortly. I can fly from LA to Denver, I think, for $100 round trip on Spirit Airways, which isn't the greatest airline, but they have seats that don't recline. But anyways, for a short trip, I think it'd be great. Infinity, oh thanks. I may try that if I can last 40 days on Master Fast. Yeah, do what you can. There's no rules really. I mean, just do what you can. A lot of people go on for 10 or 20 days and they break it and regroup and come back. So, I'm hoping to get to 108, the magic number. I really truly am. I'll get that someday. Yeah. Kalpana, what's your opinion of dates? I love dates. Fantastic. Now dates are absolutely amazing. They're really, really high in the good sugars. They're not super detoxifying, but they're really great for energy, and they're very, very portable. They're great for travel. So I love them. I love the taste of them. And just don't eat a bunch in one sitting, because you're going to just raise your blood sugar. They have a lot of glycemic load to them, but they're wonderful. Love them. Super Raw Vegan. Hi, welcome back. Are you going to try the raw juice next time? Yeah, I was really thinking about that. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm a Dr. Morse disciple, highly trained by Dr. Morse, and he is, he's really into the raw, as I am. I had a real hard time with this whole cooked juice idea. I can't really say that I fully embraced it, because I want to try doing the exact replica of the Master Fast using fresh grape juice. So combining the fresh grape juice and the fresh lemons, and doing the psyllium pudding and doing the herbs and everything in the dry fasting and everything exactly the same, and commenting on the differences. So yeah, that is really going to be, that's where the rubber meets the road. It's experiential knowledge. Where we actually experience it ourselves. And I think if anybody's ever tried that, let me know, because I think that's really, the rest is just speculation, it's opinion and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, when you get into experiential knowingness, that's when it really, really comes forth. So yeah, I'll do that next time. Yes. Thank you. Detox helper. All right. We need more detox helpers. Any of you guys that want to get certified by Dr. Morse, you can do so online. He'll send you the DVDs, and you can take the course, and then there's a correspondence course, and they'll go over your test results and certify you if you pass a certain percentage there. It's not that difficult. It really is not. It gives you things to study and all that. If you really just spend a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, and really study, you should be able to pass it, and you can be helping people and helping yourself a lot, because you'll gain so many little tricks and all that. But that would be great. Okay. All right. Where do we go here? Okay, DX, hey brother, you look vibrant and fantastic. Blessings. Oh, Reverend Compassion. All right. Yes, you are a detox helper. Absolutely. You've been helping yes, you've been doing some great work. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, really, a really wonderful healer, Reverend Compassion. Facilitate 300. Dates are very good, but not when detoxing. Yeah, they're not cleansing. That's true. But yeah, they'll get you through. I like to take things like that, raisins and dates, when I fly, because airline food is off the menu, no matter what you're doing, I think. So yeah, and you never know. When you're traveling, you never know when you're going to be able to get something to eat that you can handle. So it's just great to keep keep the blood sugar up and all that. But true, they're not detoxifying. But they're not acidic either. So yeah. So Victor C, hi Mark, can you talk about the benefits you got from the master fast, please? Yeah, I just answered that question earlier, maybe about 20 minutes ago. But I'll recap. Yeah, I had fibromyalgia, acidosis all through my body. I was stiffening up, very painful. I was cured basically by the fruit and the detoxification, the Dr. Morse way, but I didn't realize I still had latent acidosis in my legs and hips and knees, and just the general acidosis was that final push came out, and my bowels. I did not realize my bowels were that toxic, and I still have more work to do on my bowels, by the way. So yes, that's it. Moved it. I went from very, very high levels of healing to even higher levels of healing. Okay. And that's the good news, you guys. That is really the good news. And like I say, many, many people, and I'm coming to believe this too, that the real healing is coming through the dry fasting. That's when the real healing comes in. And I've talked to people, Gabrielis, of course, I talk about him all the time. His parachute did not fully open during a parachuting skydiving contest, and he was able to steer it, thank God, into a pond, and he hit the water at over 90 miles an hour, and he was paralyzed, and he brought himself back, and he actually carried his suitcase up to his room when we were in Florida. And if he wouldn't have told me that he was paralyzed at one point, I wouldn't have known. And he was able to. He told me that the real healing came in through the dry fasting, and other people have said the same thing. And I believe who we had with us last week, Linda Maris, said the same thing as well, or 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, so yes, wonderful, wonderful healing, guys. Yeah, if you can experience this and teach it, you will be such an amazing healer to the planet and to the people. Just learning this simple technology, simple, and we can really help the planet. So, anyways, Parambody. Okay, Parambody. Hi, recently completed a 5-day master fast. Congratulations. The last day I got out small black rubbery piece of something that's called mucoid plaque. Yes, indeed. How do you think the psyllium pudding metabolizes inside the body? Does it turn into regular stool? That is a really good question, because I have done regular psyllium without the grape juice and lemon, and when I did regular psyllium, it would come out just as very, very large stools that looked like they were just really just inflated stools. But what comes out when you're doing the psyllium pudding and the juices and the herbs, it's the stools are encapsulated, a lot of them, in this thick, rubbery, toxic black stuff. Okay, and then you'll get these kind of gooey strings of it almost looks like caramel or something, caramel strings, and then you'll get some. I don't hope I'm not grossing you out, but you'll get some that you'll have like a big pocket of stool, and you'll have some string between it, black rubbery string, and then another pocket. And you'll get strands of that, almost like making sausages. Sorry, you guys, but we're all friends here, right? So anyways, yeah. So it's a whole different experience. It really, truly is. Very, very powerful, you guys. I mean, you're just detoxing at such a super high level here, especially the bowels. Man, such a blessing to have this, you guys. So many thanks to Gino and all the MasterFast people that have been developing this. Just wonderful. Okay, so we have Carrie Perkins. I'm on day 22, Mark. Excellent. 2-2. Yeah, halfway to 4-4. Auspicious number. Yeah, congratulations. And I'm trying to heal my concussions. My head is in so much pain and fog. Should I juice until I have no more pain? I take all the herbs too. I want to chew so bad. Well, I don't know the specifics of what's going on here. If it is indeed head pressure, that can be lymphatic pressure in the head. In other words, you're backed up in the head lymphatically, and that does cause pressure in the head. What happens is there's a very big connection between the transverse colon that comes across, just below the rib cage here, and right below the heart here, and then there's a connection between that and the brain. So as you detoxify, it helps the brain drain as well. Did the pain in your head start when you started getting on the master fast? That would be the big question. And then, we've got to see your eyes. Is there a lot of lymphatic congestion up in the head area? There's things to do, of course. Hot and cold showers help move lymph in the head. Neurolymphatic massage, like I said, go onto my website and just type in massage and learn to do those to get it out of the head. There's upper circulation herbs, things like that. But I'd have to know more about what's going on. How recent is your concussion? Did that cause swelling in the brain? There's a lot of factors here. Could you be going too aggressively? Maybe. Yeah, we just have to know more. So get me a little more information if you can. Gabe, how long are you fasting per day now? I probably do a standard 12 hours. I don't really, I really don't consume anything in the evening. I kind of consume only during daylight hours. So yeah, I'm not really trying to not do it, but probably at least 12. But I'm not really, I'm not really doing any fasting right now per se. Although I should really every week do at least a 24 to 36 hour dry fast. I think that's a good thing to do. Just give everything a break and all that kind of stuff. But I'm working up to that habit. I haven't dry fasted in a while. I should have broken the master fast with a dry fast, as Max was hoping I was going to do. And so I apologize to Max for not doing that. But the holidays and all the travel and everything like that was kind of throwing me off a little bit. But I think if we can all do a 12-hour dry fast every evening and do a 24 to 36-hour dry fast a week, we're really, really doing great. Really doing great. And keeping on a high fruitarian diet we're doing fantastic. Facilitate tree ripe peaches. Oh yeah. What is peach season? That's more summer, isn't it? Let me know, you guys. I'm not really sure about that. Kelly, Mark, your camera is going in and out, autofocus. Might want to change the setting. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'd have to get into it right now. I think I've solved the problem. I think we're probably back in the stack here, but thank you. I appreciate that. Kelly, yep, me too. Had major mucoid plaque and ropes come out on the hybrid master fast. Yeah, see, the hybrid is real powerful too, you guys. That's with having one meal a day. You can have one meal a day. How about that? Splurge. Okay, so let's see. All right. Hold on one second here. I just skipped ahead, you guys. I'm real sorry. I'm sorry. We've got a lot. Okay, here we go. I'm caught up now. Okay. EPAL, I joined Facebook only to join the MasterFast group. Yeah, if that's one group, join that one. Absolutely. I'm not familiar with how Facebook works. Laughing out loud. Do I have to know anyone in the group to be accepted? I don't know about that. I think Gino wants you to just tell the group a little bit about yourself, and then he'll let you in. Is what I'm thinking here. He just wants to know who's coming into the group. He doesn't want the haters coming in. I don't blame him. It gets a little old. I'm actually, when I first started putting myself out there, I had no idea what I was going to get into. But I said, you know what? If I'm going to get the haters on me, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'll take it. But I'm really, really amazed, you guys, how I haven't really gotten that much hate. It's really amazing. There's just not that many haters. I had one guy, and I looked into him, and he had pictures of himself with rifles and dead animals and things like that. And I figured, you know what, that's his journey, and he probably, this is not going to be beneficial for him until he can raise his consciousness. So I just kind of blocked him. So. If he's meant to come back in, he'll find his way back in, but he has to behave himself. He was getting a little. I don't mind criticism, don't get me wrong, but it was a little out of hand. But anyway, so Carrie, also, did you only juice when you healed your fibromyalgia? Okay, so my fibromyalgia was healed in many, many steps. Okay. I did the Atkins diet, high protein diet, which gave me the fibromyalgia. Okay, I thought I was getting real tricky with that high protein diet. Not recommended, you guys, unless you want to get all stoned up and blocked up and full of acids. And then I was led to the gluten-free thing. And I got rid of the gluten, and I got rid of the casein, which is in the milk. And that was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then I started getting into the raw. And then I found Dr. Morse, and that took me to the higher levels. So, guys, okay, so I had a couple cheats on Thanksgiving, and then my legs hurt again. My body hurt again. Am I cured? I don't know. Does everybody get pain like that when they eat cooked food? I don't know. Maybe I'm so sensitive, I just don't know. Am I 100% healed? I don't know. But I'll tell you, I feel really, really good, you guys. And yes, when I got on the master fast, a lot more pain left my body. So, yeah. So fruit is very, very healing, you guys. Very, very healing. Absolutely. Kelly, yes, EPAL, need to have someone from the group add you, or message Gino and ask him to add you. Okay, good. I would be happy to add you, EPAL. I think I don't know if I have administrator abilities on that, but if I do, I'd be happy to help you. And I'm sure anybody, there's multiple people on that group that would help you for sure. But get a hold of Gino. Say that you found out about him through us, and he'll let you right in. No problem. Facilitate 300. I recorded myself when I ate 100% fruit. I lost maybe 10 pounds at the most. However, when I went to a two-day dry fast, I recorded myself, and damn, I also lost weight in my face, and I looked sick. Wow. Well. On a 2-day dry fast. Okay. Don't know what to say about that. Sometimes when you're doing dry fasts, you're not getting any fruit sugars through you and all that kind of stuff. It can make you very, very tired. The dry fasts when you're first doing them are really times for rest and just not doing much, you guys. Just keeping the energy expenditures real low. Yeah, could you look a little bit sick and low energy? Absolutely, yeah. But the healing is coming in. So, and the dry fasts get easier and easier, you guys. So, Maybe try just a 16, 18 and work your way into those 2 days, okay? Because 2 days is a lot. I haven't ever done a 2 day. 36 is my most, okay? So, yeah, I haven't worked my way up yet, you guys, either. Lisa, hi Mark. Just made your tea mix with 3 cups of boiled water, and it was difficult to strain, thick and gooey. What did I do wrong? You made the Javana detox tea, and it got thick and gooey. With 3 cups, did you? How much herbs did you add with that? Was it 3 tablespoons of herbs? Let me know more about how you're mixing the formula. Oh wow! I hope you didn't add psyllium to it. But yeah, I don't know what you did wrong. It usually just is fine. The herbs swell up quite a bit, but it strains out real super easy. So, anyways. Yeah, let me know. I don't know what you did, but it usually just strains out real easily. Victor, you might have a really fine mesh strainer too. Maybe get a thinner mesh, less fine mesh strainer. Victor, I lost 35 pounds on a 100% fruit diet. Wow, great. And I did 2 days of dry fasting, and my kidneys started filtering, but I look sick also. All right. Well, I'll tell you guys, getting sun and fresh air can really make you feel good. I remember I was looking a little bit gaunt and pale and all that, but I got some sun and I breathed some fresh air, and I looked really, I mean, not to be vain or anything, but I looked really good. I looked healthy. So, yeah, make sure you guys get some sun and fresh air. That's part of the system too, you guys. Be good to yourselves, all right? And, yeah, sometimes, just draining out and your face is going to start getting a little thinner and all that stuff. Sometimes it takes a little getting used to as well. All right. And then rebalancing your metabolism, I think, takes a little bit of time too. But like I say, you guys, you be the gauge. You have to hit the accelerator pedal and the brake pedal according to what you're feeling, what your intuition is telling you, what your body is telling you. Some of us can't go super aggressive because we have a heavy work schedule, heavy family life, all these kinds of things. So a lot of factors come in, but do the best you can and listen to yourself, okay? And get some sun, get some fresh air, okay? And take those baths with the candles and all those wonderful things, and flower essences and incenses and all these things. Just treat yourself real good because you are doing some heavy healing here. Param body, what do you think about veggie fruits high in fat, olives and avocados for hybrid master fast? I would say veggie fruits, great, but high fat like olives and avocados, I'd back off a little bit on that. I would stay with like your salads with the sprouts and the tender leafy greens, and keep the peppers light and things like that. Cucumber's fantastic. I'd keep the nuts and seeds way down, things like that, and the oils, because you are trying to detoxify here. So yeah, keep the fruits, keep the veggies. Veggie fruits are really wonderful. And obviously stay away from the from the roots. Well, the carrots fine, the beets are fine, but stay away from like the cooked sweet potatoes and things like that. Okay. So Victor tried to send an image, but it didn't show up. Sorry about that. I don't think this timeline can take images like that. Kelly, you can fly from LAX to Denver. $44 one way on Southwest. Wow, much better airline. Thank you. Yeah, than Spirit. So that's $88 round trip. Yeah, and I think Spirit charges you for even a carry-on bag if it's not the right size. So good tip. Thanks, Kelly. Jen, hi Mark. Just dumped 3 feet of snow in Utah. Wow, fantastic. Gonna try to ski and then swim at the gym. Not as cool as you with the fresh surf. Day 4 Master Fest. Hey, skiing Utah powder, that is super cool. That's awesome. Very good. Yeah, I love Utah snow. Best snow on earth. Param body. I've heard Marcy say in a Dr. Morse video that she has fasted on cooked grape lemon juice. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, thank you. and on raw grape lemon juice, and she said she got a lot of mucus out on both. Oh yeah, that's right. Now you refresh my memory. She did say that. Yes, thank you. Good deal. Okay, so Marcy, good. Marcy being the guinea pig, excellent. You passed my question at 7:45. Ooh, Carrie, I'm sorry. Can you send that question again? I'll definitely get to you. Okay. If I go back in the stack, I think, and I don't have a timer on here. If I go back in the stack, I don't think I can. I think I'll lose you. Yeah, just ask me the question again. I'll get to you. I'm sorry about that. Carrie, I'm on day 22 of a juice fast. I'm trying to heal my concussions. My head is in a lot of pain, and I can't have a bowel movement without help. Should I just juice only until no more pain? Was my question. Yeah, I answered that already. You must have just missed me. I'm sorry about that. I'd like to know more about what's going on with your situation. This is just a hard thing to answer without knowing more. Okay. If you can fill out a full health questionnaire and get me a picture of your eyes, we should probably do a consult on this, because this sounds like it's tricky. Okay. Make sure you're using enemas to get those bowels moving. That could be a lot of things. Not being able to have good bowel movements, of course, relates to toxic bowels, and also weak adrenals, because the adrenals control the autonomic nervous system, which could also mean you have a weak pituitary gland, which talks to the adrenals. So there's factors here. It's really hard to know. Okay. It sounds like it's not a good thing to have all this pain and concussions. Okay. Have you had a doctor look at you? With concussions, you can get what's called a subdural hematoma. Very, very serious. It's like it can burst, and you can have some problems there. Okay. So, hopefully you've got scanned and make sure that you don't have one of those. Okay. So lots of factors here. Okay. So Carrie, you got my question. Yay. Okay. No, the pain started after my concussion. Okay. Yeah, like I say, hopefully you've had a brain scan and there's no hematomas. Okay. You wouldn't want that. I ate 100% fruit for 2 months. Facilitate 300, and took a lot of Dr. Morse herbs. I mean, the whole 9 yards. Juiced boxes and boxes of oranges, some lemons, and still no damn filtration. But finally, dry fasting works. Yes, many people have told me the same thing. I did a survey. I did a Facebook survey. I polled a lot of people, and that's how I really got turned on to dry fasting. The majority of people said they got the filtration when they dry fasted. Other people got filtration, of course, from the herbs. Dry fasting with the kidney herbs and the lymphatic herbs was the huge winner. And kidney filtration is everything, you guys. It's where the acids and the toxins come out of the body. So dry fasting is just such a godsend for all of us. This has really been a great thing for us. Okay, so Carrie, are your bowels moving? Backed up bowels can cause severe headaches. Absolutely, when detoxing, even without detoxing. Enemas are really helpful if you're not doing them. 2 to 4 a day for some people. Wow, 2 to 4 a day. Okay, well that's good. So up the enemas and see if it's toxicity. Up the enemas and see if that helps you. Another good tip from Kelly. Incidentally, Kelly came by my place and we did a whole iris analysis on her. It really went well. I've got to post that. I apologize, Kelly, because of the holidays. We'll get that posted for everybody. We spent about a half hour on her eyes, and Kelly learned a lot about what's going on with her system. It was a really neat eye reading for her. And I will post that, okay, for everybody. So keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Okay, Epel. All right, Kelly, thank you. How can I message him? Do I have to friend him first? Oh my God, I'm such a noob. Yeah, friend him first. Friend Gino DeSario. And then just shoot him an email. Shoot him a Facebook message, and he'll tell him you want to be a friend. You want to be added to the group. Epel, friend me and I'll add you. Okay, Kelly can administrate that. So great. All right, excellent. Kelly Armit Kelly Amrit Hayford is my Facebook profile. Kelly Amrit Hayford. So all you people that want to join, Kelly will get you in. Now you know somebody. Kelly Amrit, A-M-R-I-T, Hayford, Hayford. A beautiful soul, a beautiful helping healer, Kelly. Thank you for everything you're doing for everybody. High carb, I have skin fungus infection, eating mostly raw and mostly fruit. Excellent. Taking Fab 4 and Parasite M. Excellent. The fungus has gotten so bad with all the sugar. What do you think about Head and Shoulders on skin? All right. So you got a fungus infection in the skin, eating mostly raw. Okay, so the Parasite M. So the Fab 4, of course, is kidney herbs, lymphatic herbs, adrenal and glandular herbs, and stomach and bowel formula. Excellent. So you are starting to move the lymph. Are you filtering though? Kidney filtration number one. You got to have kidney filtration. Okay. So dry fasting really helps. Dry fasting with master fasting really helps. So you want to get that focus on that. And you want to move the skin, saunas, Bikram yoga, dry skin brushing, rebounding, deep breathing, lots of things you can do to move the lymph. Okay, but get those kidneys opened up and filtering. Head and Shoulders on the skin, shampoo on the skin. I don't know anything about that. You usually don't think about treatment on anything. You just think about detoxification internally. So the Parasite M can get to these things and kill the funguses, okay? And but you got to move lymph out that kidney door, all right? So high carb, get the kidneys filtering, move that lymph. You're doing the right thing, taking the herbs for sure. But dry fasting, I think, is your missing link. Facilitate 300. I started to do 2 days a week with 100% fruit, and I got kidney filtration. Excellent. So 100% fruit got Facilitate 300 going. So, but everybody's different, you know. I've had people months and months and months on fruit and herbs and nothing. Then they dry fast a couple of days and boom, open. Facilitate is doing 2 days a week dry fasting. Excellent. Power on Body. Kelly, what are you eating on the hybrid master fast? So I think she's having a fruit meal and maybe a salad once in a while, from what I recall. But maybe Kelly can answer that. We've got Carrie Perkins, 14 months ago, horrible pain from my head injury. Thanks, Kelly. Gay B, what did you eat on Thanksgiving? Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning of the show here. But my daughter's vegan, so she made some vegan stuffing, vegan mashed potatoes, and some vegan green beans with some portobello mushrooms. All really super good. I ate some cranberry. That was raw though, just some cranberry relish. But I had small amounts of this stuff. I did really good until I started having a couple bites of apple pie, and the acidity of the apples nailed me. And I had really a lot of stomach acid all night long, indigestion. So just to recap on that. But I'm back. I'm back on the raw, you guys, and probably gonna do the hybrid master fast here. So I'm back. Learn my lessons. Facilitate 300. Yes, 24 hours each. So 48 hours total. So 2 dry fasts per week, 48 hours total. Excellent work. Shervin, that's crazy. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely. Edwina, I thought I was the only one that got trapped by the Dr. Atkins diet. No, lots of people, lots of hurting souls. Lots of bodybuilders are on canes and walkers now, you know, in their 50s. And not good, not good. I believe that was the cause of my cancer. Absolutely, I believe that too. Acidosis is the cause of the so-called C word, which is nothing but degeneration and rotting on the inside, man. Not good. Acids just chew at you. Now master fasting, excellent. Kidneys filtering, herbs, and listening to Dr. Morse, my hero too. Absolutely doing great work. Yeah, you know, I want to recap. A couple weeks ago, we had on Linda Maris, who had lost a kidney to cancer, had another kidney with a 4.8 centimeter tumor on it, 6 months roughly of master fasting and dry fasting and high fruit and high raw and the herbs. 0.3 centimeters now, 0.3 centimeters. Going back for another ultrasound. and hopefully it is gone. So she's doing fantastic work with this information. Carrie, in my injury, C1 and C4 got messed up. I can't drive too far without wanting to pass out. It's been like this since October of 2015. So those are the cervical vertebrae in the neck. You've got, of course, energetic flows that are not, nerve flows, lymphatic flows, maybe blood flows that are messed up. The trauma there may have caused swelling and blockage and all that. So, so detoxification, definitely moving, neurolymphatic massages, chiropractics too. Chiropractors can help align that and get more flow through there. Some more pieces of the puzzle coming in. Thank you, Carrie. It's all about the flow, of everything, all the pipes flowing, all the energetics flowing. There's 3 channels of flow through the body: blood, lymph, and nerves. So want to keep all that flowing, okay? Hannon, regarding your leg pain from cooked food, me too. Ate some popcorn the other night and paid for it the next day with severe pain in my entire right leg. Conventional corn is toxic. Yeah, it's cooked. It's acidic. Oh, here's Bitsy. Bitsy saying hi. Oh, she woke up. Oh, she's back being feisty. She got a lot of turkey this last couple of days, I'll tell you. Anyways, when we're real clean and we had a history of acidosis, I think we feel it real good. But the good news is it cleans out right away too. So I think they're just little reminders, some little memory in us that remembers the days of our pain and our suffering, and maybe a little kick in the butt to say, hey, you don't need to go back. Why would you want to go back there? Is it really worth it? Or maybe it's to say, you know what, if you want some popcorn, have just a couple pieces and really enjoy those and make sure it's the best popcorn ever. Don't eat a lot of it, just get your taste and move on. You don't need to have a lot, for your cheat. So we just learn those lessons and we make our deals. We just make your deal. We know what the good stuff is, and are we all perfect? No. Do we want to be perfect? I don't think so. Maybe if you really, really have something very, very, life-threatening, but most of us, we can afford a couple cheats here and there and have some fun in life and really savor it, like when you're going to cheat, smell it and really savor it, and if you're going to prepare it with all the best ingredients and really, like I always tell people, when I have a piece of cheap pizza, which hasn't been in a long time, I'm going to have the best damn piece of pizza ever, or the best Indian food or whatever, and just have the smallest amount and still feel satiated. And my curiosity has been quelled and all that. So it's just a journey. We learn it, and good. So now Yeah, the corn is really hybridized. It's a lot of it GMO. Plus, you're cooking it in oils. Cooked oils aren't the best thing for you. So, but good. So you felt it quickly. Hopefully, it cleared quickly. Facilitate 300. Yes, definitely. I just stayed home and took it very easily. Good. This is during a dry fast. That's a great policy to do. Just take it real easy on yourself. Treat yourself good. I feel like if you rest all day, your body will become very weak. However, if you start being active, you will become less weak. My experience. Yeah, you can force yourself to be active. That's something you're going to have to steer. There's also nothing wrong with taking some time out for yourself too. Just sitting around reading and taking it real easily too. Meditation, absolutely wonderful. I found that you go into a very high state of consciousness when you have no food, whatever that means to you. Like maybe you're reading some spiritual books and you just get more information. It all resonates with you more. You can access the subtleties of the teachings a little bit better. So it's a great time for that. For me, it's been a great time for meditation and spiritual work. Really, really fantastic for that. During my fasting and dry fasting and all that, you reach almost a state of grace when you have no food. It's kind of hard to describe, but a lot of people have told me the same thing. So wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead. Hopefully I don't lose the stack here, you guys. Oh, I just did. Hold on, I'll find you. Okay, here we go. Carrie, I sent you my eyes too. Yeah, I got your eyes, Carrie. I'm going to get to you, okay? And I'll be commenting on your eyes. I thank you for sending me those. Yes. I also work out while juicing. Is weightlifting okay, or should I just focus on cardio? Yeah, you don't want to do a lot of weightlifting. Maybe light weights, light cardio. You don't want to kick up lactic acid, you guys. If you're trying to detox, you're trying to get the acids out, not produce more. Okay, there'll be a time for that. All right. But just yeah, certainly some light weights, some light cardio. It's fine. That can help move lymph actually. But if you do something and you're sore the next day, you overdid it. All right. Facilitate 300. I do a 24-hour dry fast once a week. Fantastic. I feel fine and have a lot of energy all day. Excellent. Yeah, I haven't reached that level where I'm dry fasting and I feel really energized. That's a great level to get to, and I'm going to get there. I know that does happen. And I watch Gino. He gets like 8 days and he still has energy. It's unbelievable. But he is switching his body more into a breatharian mode, and hopefully I'll get there if it's in my cards here. So it's facilitate 300. When detoxing, I'll do 48-hour dry fasts a week. Okay, good. Infant T, I'm scared to do an enema. Does it hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Make sure you use coconut oil and not Vaseline and stuff like that. Should be fine. There's lots of videos on how to do it. Kelly's an expert on it too. If you want to message Kelly, I'm sure she'll help you to overcome the fear. Yeah, I wasn't really too hip on doing it, but it's fine. Not a big. You get used to it. Kelly, Parm body, mostly fresh grapes, watermelons, oranges, occasionally banana. That's what she has during her hybrid master fast. Sometimes a banana berry smoothie. Only had a salad about 3 times. Okay, so she's she's just fruit for her master fast meal. Kelly, thank you, Master Mark. Back at you. Oh, you bet, Kelly. E-Pal, thank you so much. Just added. Oh, you got to the group already. Excellent. Mine is Alyssa Pal. Okay, excellent. All right. Jen, at Infantee, the thought sounds scary, but not. It honestly feels great, especially when there is no digestion happening. Very cleansing, and I usually have a lot of energy after. Of course, she's referring to the enemas. Excellent. Craven, hello, Mark. Good to see you, and thank you. Should we be eating garlic and white onions? Not during the fasting. No. Actually, there's sulfur in those too, and they can cause some problems if you have sulfur in you, especially. So not a big fan of those. If you have to put a little tiny bit on for flavor, okay. But not part of my stuff. I asked due to recently hearing not to. Yeah, good idea not to. We should only be consuming purple onions. Purple onions are less sulfury for sure. So thoughts and that's it. Yeah, but yeah, when you're detoxing, I would if you're having that one salad a day, I would not do those. And if you do, just keep them super light, along with the peppers too, along with the green peppers and red peppers and things like that. And the cruciferous vegetables like your broccolis, your cauliflowers, your Brussels sprouts. I get rid of those. They're super hard to digest, and they're pretty sulfur containing. Okay. All right, Kelly. High carb H and S is toxic. Try coconut oil on the skin. Very antifungal. Okay, good. Carrie, sorry for all my questions. No problem. Just trying to answer what you asked me. How do I fill out a questionnaire? Thanks so much for all your time. You help inspire and push me through. Oh, I'm glad to help. Yeah, the questionnaire is on my site, MarkJamesGordon.com. Under consultations, you'll see all that information. Okay. K Healing. Hi, Mark. This is Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra. What are your thoughts on oil pulling? Fantastic. Yeah, Gino recommends it. Yeah, with coconut oil in the mouth, just swishing it for about 10 minutes. Really good for pulling toxins out. He likes it for actually during dry fast too, to help just make him feel satiated and not having dry mouth. So I love it. Yeah, really good for the teeth and the gums and all that. Absolutely. High carb. Thanks, Kelly. I think I was trying to sneak it in to help alleviate while also doing the other stuff. I think Mark is right. The dry fasting is the next thing to try. Absolutely. Guys, give it a try. Start slow though, okay? Try a 12-hour, go to 16, go to 18, 20, 24. I wouldn't go beyond 36. Dr. Morse doesn't recommend beyond 36 either without supervision or a lot of experience. Craven breatharian, yeah. That's where this is all going, you guys. I think we're going that way. The people that really move into those long dry fasts are certainly going that way. I watched Gabrielis at Dr. Morse's training in Florida, and he was dry fasting during the teachings of Dr. Morse, and I'd watch him. He'd been just sitting there. He wouldn't write down anything, and he was just sitting with his eyes closed and breathing very slowly while dry fasting, and just taking in all the information. And he was so zenned out. It was so amazing just to talk to him. But he was receiving lots of information. I could see that. Facilitate 300 breatharian is when they don't eat or drink or nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just soak up the clean, fresh air. Breatharians like to get a lot of sun and fresh air. It's best when not eating absolutely nothing. Yep, that's it. I guess there's people that claim they haven't eaten in years, or even had water. They're just taken into the atmosphere. Yeah, man. I guess it's possible. Again, I'd only have to, I'd be 100% sure if I could do it. So, anyways, maybe one day. Facilitate 300. Some people say getting the most nutrients in the morning is in the morning from the sun. Interesting. Getting the nutrition from the sun. Interesting. Infinity. Is 18, 24-hour dry fast every day enough to get the kidneys filtering? Possibly. Absolutely. It's very powerful. I get low blood sugar symptoms when I attempt to go longer. Yeah, you're doing high work there when you're doing that. So yeah, if you can combine that with the master fasting or just the grape juice and lemons, whether raw or master fast style, I think you're going to be getting some filtration here pretty darn quick. Shervin, what's your take on raw kidney glandulars to get the kidneys to filter? Yeah, some people have been able to get that going through glandulars, taking the adrenal glandulars and the kidney glandulars at the same time. Yes, they've been able to do that. You could give it a try if the dry fasting and the regular herbs is not working. Yes, most definitely. Yeah, that could be really beneficial to you. Yeah, but the dry fasting, it really has really helped the people that have had stubborn kidneys. And I've actually had people get mad at me. It's like, oh man, I've been on these Dr. Morse herbs and doing the fruit for 8 months, and then I get on a 2-day dry fast and they open up, and that was free. And I said, yeah, well, you got filtration now. It just took you a while to get there, but you are now doing the deep healing. Once those kidneys open up, now the real healing begins, you guys. So, anyways, Shervin, I've been on raw fruit for 2.5 weeks and 9 of Dr. Morse's herbs and no dice yet on the filtering. Okay, here we go. Dry fasting. Okay, is your next stop. All right. Let us know how you do. Infinity, that's how I got my kidneys filtering at first. Yeah, okay. Infinity, Facilitate 300. Infinity, you can also check your pee every morning to see if you're getting kidney filtration. Yeah, I have a video on how to do that, you guys. It's called How to Get Kidney Filtration on YouTube. And it's got a lot of these questions answered on there. But the missing link is the dry fasting. So add dry fasting to that video. I've got to do an update on that. Okay. Yeah, very good. Well, we have gotten to everybody's questions. If anybody, good. I'll check out the video, Infinity. Absolutely. If you guys have any last minute questions, we're about at an hour and a half here, hour and 24 minutes. So if you have any last minute questions, I'm here to help you. But anyways, yeah, keep up the good work, everybody. And, just stay raw, stay high fruit. And yeah, when you feel like it, and do those 12-hour dry fasts every night. I think that we can really do well on this hybrid master fast style of living, where you're doing the juices all day, which is causing no digestion, because you're not even doing the smoothies. So, and then moving into your meal a day, either in the afternoon, or late afternoon, would be that solid fruit, just whole fruits or a nice salad. And then for people that want to build muscle, going into the sprouts, going into those power greens, in the form of juices. Green juice is a wonderful idea, and salads if you have to. Okay, so very good. So let's just finish up and blow through these last minute questions. So we have high carb. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, high carb, for all your participation and coming here week after week. Thank you so much for that. Margie, I've been getting dizziness and weakness in the legs, sometimes eating fruit now, and wonder why. Dizziness is you're probably living lymph in your cerebellum area. Weakness in the legs could be neurological. Moving lymph might be stirring up some acids neurologically. That's usually what weakness in the legs is, like that. Let us know, if you're clearing that. Keep an eye on that. My guess would be just moving acids, can cause that. Kelly, thank you, Mark. Have a great night. You too, Kelly. I'll get that posted of your eye review and get you your copy too, so you can put it on your channel. And Kelly, let us know. Are you going to be on tomorrow night? I think you were starting up. Kelly's going to have a show 6:30 on Tuesdays. She came by and we geared her up. We got all her computer programs working and all that. So we'd love to come to your show. EPAL, thank you so much, Mark. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Good luck to you. Jen, Mark, what is the minimal amount of herbs you would be on for the master fast? Okay, so the minimum amount would be kidney tincture, lymphatic tincture, and glands tincture, especially adrenal tincture, and then also either the GI Broom tincture from Gino or the GI Broom powder, and then of course the psyllium pudding. That would be the minimum. Okay, and then you can add in what you need. Upper circulation, or pancreas herbs, or whatever your specific issues are. Okay, but that would be the minimum. All right. Does ginger have sulfur? I don't think so. Ginger is actually really anti-inflammatory. I don't think it does. I could be wrong though, but ginger works really well for me. I love it, and it is anti-inflammatory, and it is stimulating. Stimulates the blood in the lymph. Facilitate 300. You'll get there, Shervin. Keep us updated, bro. Absolutely, keep us updated. Gabe B. Thanks, Mark. Absolutely, Gabe B. Is this Gabrielis? I don't know. Let me know. Is this? If you've been here, Gabrielis, that'd be awesome. But Gabe, glad you're here too. Absolutely. Shervin, thanks, man. I'll give dry fasting a shot sometime this week. Yeah, report back next week. Let us know how you did with that, Shervin. Let us know if you got that filtration. That'd be amazing. Craven, thank you, Mark. Awesome. Enjoyed. See you next week. Yeah, see you next week, Craven. Good having you here. Thank you. Juicy Fast. Yes, this live session was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Juicy Fast. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Paramam Body. Thanks, Mark. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Thanks. Yeah, I've seen your name here a bunch of times. Thank you. Kelly, next week I'll start my live stream, most likely. Excellent. Look forward to it, Kelly. Infinity, do you recommend supplements during the master fast besides herbs? I don't do any supplements myself. No isolated chemistries, none of that. The herbs and the juices and the fruits are all we need. We don't need any. We don't need to be fancy. Isn't that great? That's really great news. Yeah, that's the great. You save yourself a lot of money too. All right. All right. Okay, so Margie, appreciate all your help. Oh, you're welcome, Margie. Glad to help. Absolutely. Glad all of us could help and participate together and help each other. Good night, everybody. EPAL, good night, EPAL. Sleep good. Jonathan, what day dry fast are you up to? Like I say, I've only done a 36 is my longest. Okay. I'll get to 2 days one of these days, but 36 is my longest. Jen, thanks, Mark. Appreciate all that you do. Love coming to the show and look forward to it on Monday. I look forward to doing these too, and love to see you here. Awesome, thank you. Hanan Hall, thank you and good night. Thanks and good night to everybody. God bless, and let's just all help all the suffering souls out there, bring lots of healing to this planet through this simplicity. And share your good fortune with everybody. If you're getting results out of this, share those results, and this will really help the planet. We're all healers in our own right here, which is great. So Elizabeth Cap, Buffer Doodle, inspiring session. Mark, listening and learning intently on my end. Excellent. See you Tuesday night. Okay, yeah, with Kelly Amrit Hayford, absolutely. Jonathan, thanks. You bet, Jonathan. Linda, thank you, Mark. Great work you're doing. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Ashley. Oh, Ashley Russell. Thanks, Mark, from Canada. Absolutely, Ashley. All right. Ashley's doing some great detoxification, some great healing. All right. Michael, hi, Mark. Appreciate you too. All right. I'm signing off, you guys. Till next week. Stay warm and stay healthy and keep healing. All right. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.